Alright guys, Day Noodles here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the AB Night Vision RNVG. Alright, to start this off guys, this is the RNVG obviously. This is a fixed bridge night vision unit, very similar to the ANVIS 9s, ANVIS 6, and the Sentinel. And this is basically a beefed up ANVIS 9. So it has a lot of the same features as an ANVIS 9 outside of the ball detent mount. This uses a internal battery and a dovetail mount, so it's more oriented as a ground night vision goggle for like someone on the ground, like military or law enforcement on foot. But basically it's the same kind of idea where you have a bridge that you can have the tubes fixed to and they're in a static position other than moving on a horizontal plane with your adjustment knobs here. So the philosophy behind this night vision unit is basically to make the most robust night vision goggle on the market. Previously that was widely considered the Sentinels because those were once again a more robust version of an ANVIS unit. But these kind of kick that up another notch because instead of using a CNC'd polymer like Delrin, these are using CNC'd aluminum housings. So it's going to be a more solid, more rugged night vision unit. It has a lot of the same features as a Sentinel, but there are a couple differences, mainly that it uses a AA battery, this variant, versus a CR123A. There is a version where it does use that on the market, and they also have one where you can use a battery pack. It has the port here on the side to use a battery pack. But pretty much other than that, it is very, very similar to a Sentinel. It can also not accept the ball detent mount like the Sentinels can. You cannot switch it. You are fixed with the dovetail mount. But this is like I said, supposed to be one of the, if not the most rugged night vision goggle on the market. It is also a very economically feasible thing because it's one of the cheaper night vision goggles on the market. When you look at, say, something like a Sentinel or a RNVG or PVS 15, typically they're going to cost about maybe a few hundred to a grand more than this specific goggle, just because this is really bare bones on a lot of the functions. It doesn't need to have the wiring to turn off a tube to when you flip one out of the way. It is very, very simple in how it works, but that's also what helps make it very, very rugged. The weight on it is very, very light compared to other night vision goggles on the market, considering this is a full metal housing. Okay. Yeah, it ends up weighing just under 21 ounces. So it is very light considering how robust it is and how much abuse this thing can probably take. The controls are very, very simple. You have an on button here. This on switch, you turn it once, it'll turn the unit on. You turn it again and pull it out slightly, and it'll turn on your IR illuminator, which is right here. You have, just like any other modern night vision unit, you have your lenses here, which you can adjust like a standard PBS 14 lens. You have your adjustment knobs here, so you can make your eyepieces, your tubes, either farther out or wider depending on how wide set your eyes are. And that's basically it. It is a very, very bare bones unit. As you can see, you also have points here for retention. So if you want to hang it off a lanyard and you don't want to test out how rugged this thing actually is, you have retention points here. And that is it. It is a very, very bare bones unit. Like I said, it is a AA battery. But other than that, very, very bare bones, but very, very rugged. It's one of the also most economically feasible goggles on the market. So if you have any questions about the RNVG, feel free to ask them down below. If there is a link still in the video for this unit, it is actually for sale right now, possibly. Go ahead and check that down below in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.